Good morning, campers. It's 8:30 in the morning, May 18th. I'm at Value Motors here, early morning walk on King George Highway. It says protected by Apple security. The alarm's been going there for at least a minute and now it's stopped on its own. That used to be a Hertz rent-a-car or budget or something like that. During COVID, the whole company went bankrupt and the location closed down, and this became a place where homeless people hung out and stuff, camping, and that all ended when Value Motors showed up. It's Indo owners, and I wish them well. I hope their business does well. Staying at the Linda Villa on King George Highway last night. Group of East Indian males were talking all sorts of crap. One of them threatened one of my relatives. There was various other crap coming out of their mouths. One of them actually said, "3HA says Hell's Angels suck shit." I've met a few Hell's Angels, buddy, and they're going to rip you apart and shove you up your own muffler. They were carrying on for at least 2 hours. About 12, shortly after midnight, I got fed up and called the front desk. And the manager says, "Look, I'll talk to them, but if they don't go, you're going to have to call the RCMP." I don't know what happened, but they shut up. Some other guy was yelling at them too, saying, "Hey man, I got to go to work tomorrow. Can you knock it off?" There was a guy there, Indo male, silver bracelet on right hand, short hair, black pickup truck, license plate Alberta beginning with a C. He's staying at the hotel. A police car showed up, I think it just drove by with a siren on, and he took off. So that caused his friends to repeatedly call him a bitch, although he did come back during the night to the motel. At least two of those female staffers were HA, with one of the uglier ones saying that her HA son will never lie to her. When I was staying at the Canada Inn, which is right next door, the guy said at checkout, all hotels and motels in BC are bent or HA or organized crime. And that got me to thinking, and I go, every place I've stayed at on this trip the last 2 years in BC, at least one staffer specifically said he was involved in crime or in the Hells Angels organization. The Skylight Motel in Nanaimo, the guy specifically said he was HA, and he had some pretty good accurate information about Surrey crime stuff. The Ramada Inn in Qualicum Beach, the manager, a white guy with kind of hippie type hair, said straight up, "We're junior HA." And other staffers said they were HA. One of the female employees, a white chick, was complaining, "I don't know what to do. The Hells Angels say to treat him like shit, and the police say to be nice to him. I got a wild idea, dumb cow. Why don't you just do your job?" And the guys who were talking there at the Linda Villa yesterday, the one guy said that the mayor says I cause a lot of shit. Well, I got an idea, buddy. Why don't you get a picture of yourself with the mayor, and then maybe I'll take you seriously. Vote out Mayor Locke. Elect Linda Annis. Linda Annis is the head of BC Crime Stoppers. I was at the Cloverdale Canada Day celebration 2025. A white guy, singer for a band that was doing a lot of Michael Schenker group covers. He actually stood on the microphone in front of all these people at this taxpayer-funded event to stop picking on the Hells Angels. There was some guy at the front of the crowd with his daughter's 6 years old saying, "I'm going to trim her vagina hair when she becomes a stripper." There was a couple guys there on the stage who looked to me like stereotypes of HA guys. And Mayor Locke shows up, City Councilwoman Cooner, and an Indo woman points out, and she's pointing at them, "Hey, where's Linda Annis? Where's Linda Annis?" I don't know if Linda Annis didn't show because she knew there'd be organized crime there. I have no idea. I put on her Instagram, asked her, why weren't you there? And she didn't bother to reply. Uh, Mayor Locke is now saying she wants to hire 560 extra bylaw officers and police officers, which sounds great. But apparently she demanded that the police budget last year be cut by $73 million. I realize it's not all her fault. A lot of this has been dumped on us by the NDP provincial government and the federal government in Ottawa, the Liberal one. But the fact is, you flip-flop on the crime issue all over the place. Call it a day. And I have voted for Mayor Locke in the past. I voted for her when she was on city council, and I voted for her for mayor. But she ain't up to the job, so get on down the road there, Mrs. Locke. Various people said hi to me this morning. I will continue on my walk. Want to get 2 hours in, stuff myself full of food, and have a nap.